All right, ladies, good afternoon. Welcome to our special Zoom meeting to approve our budget. I need all of our board members to be visible. Thank you, Lisa. Um, all right. And then everybody's muted. Thank you. Okay, so I call this meeting to order at noon. Is there any public comment on items on our agenda today? Okay, seeing as there is none, we'll move into our old business. We've all had a chance to look over the budget for the past couple of weeks. I'd like to entertain a motion to accept the budget that has as presented to us. Oh, no, you're still muted.
There, is that better?
Yeah.
I let's see, I lost my brain.
You're,
I'd like to make a motion to accept the next year's budget.
okay.
Second.
And there's a second. Is there any discussion, ladies, on the budget as presented to us?
I appreciate, Emily, that you've done such a nice job on this and it's so clear. Thank you for that, Emily.
Yes, you're welcome.
And Lisa, did you have anything to discuss? I think I saw you.
Well, I have a question. Is it too late?
No, not at all. If everybody else could mute, I think there's a little bit of and then Lisa, go ahead.
Okay. So if we approve this budget, we're not necessarily locked into, for instance, the wages for everyone, are we?
Are you saying for the openings that we have?
Yes, I am.
I think that would be something we would discuss if we had someone apply, that we would have to look into skills and ability, and then that position would change in wage, possibly depending on who filled that position. But I see no problem in moving forward with what's budgeted, and then we can adjust depending on who
Employment.
applies for that position. Yes.
Okay.
That makes
I
sense.
just want to make sure we weren't locked in. Okay.
I don't believe that's the case. I think we have the budget for what we need, and then we can adjust accordingly, is my understanding.
I believe that's correct too, Jesslyn, because we're not budgeting for individual positions. We're budgeting for Big Sandy, Fort Benton, Geraldine. So I think that's how I understand it also.
Yes, and the commissioners have made it very clear to me that anything within our budget can be moved around as needed throughout those different points on our budget. So having those monies there doesn't mean it's locked into those positions, as we've done throughout the year already. We've moved things around as necessary. Any other comments or discussion, ladies, that you need clarification for or have any more questions on?
I just have a little question. I noticed the percentage of increase in Fort Benton and Big Sandy changed according to the flat rates of their wages. I am not understanding why Geraldine has no increase, other than perhaps we budgeted more than we've used. Is that correct, Emily?
Yes, that surprised me too, and I actually ran those numbers twice. I think because it's such a small, it's only 24 hours a week versus Fort Benton has 2 full-time and 2 part-time, and Big Sandy has 2 full-time. So then all of the it's just not as big of an increase, and I always try to budget a little extra just to have some kind of leeway. And so, but I did run that twice because it was surprising to me too.
Well, and maybe was she going to work more hours than she did? And so last time it was what she did was still within the budgets, and Is that maybe the case also?
That could be part of it. Yeah, Geraldine went from five open hours, from 20 open hours to 24 open hours a week.
And you had
Um,
budgeted enough
the last-
anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. That was my only question.
Okay.
Thank you for that clarification, Emily. Any further questions, ladies? Not missing anybody. Okay, well, seeing as there's no further discussion, is there any public comment? Okay, and then not seeing any public comment, is there any typed questions at all, Emily, that I'm missing? Okay. So then it's been moved and seconded that we accept the 2026-2027 budget as presented. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand. I'll try to catch everybody. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that motion carried. Now moving into public comment, items not on the agenda, but under the jurisdiction of the board. Is there any public comment? All right. And seeing as there is none, our next meeting, ladies, will be June 24th, 2026. This is at noon and it is in Fort Benton. Thank you for your time today, ladies. That's all I have for you. Bye.